Japan, one of the sites of the most I2 races in the history of the sport. Yokohama, Japan for round 5. The water temperature just below 20, so wetsuits were worn by the women. However, the air temperature at about 19 or 20 degrees made almost ideal conditions. Sato from Japan, as well as Summer Cook from the United States, were the first out of the water, but it wouldn't be long until Gwen Jorgensen, the improved swimmer, would come out of the water as part of that lead group of 10 or 11. Emma Moffitt with a great swim, and there you can see the entire lead group of about 9 or 10 women. They held a lead of about 25 to 30 seconds through the first couple of laps. You can see the chase group there just in the backdrop. But as lap 1 would turn into lap 3, our leaders would deal with rain. You can see right there the leaders once again. Jorgensen stayed near the front of the pack through most of the first 20 kilometers, and Ashley Gentle, along with Sarah Ann Brault and Andrea Hewitt, would pull back that chase group. And through most of the 40 kilometers, we'd have a group of almost 25 women. All eyes would be on Gwen Jorgensen, however, the woman who had won 8 consecutive races starting back in 2014 on this very course, and she had not been unsuccessful since. There you can just see the women coming in. It would be almost 15 seconds before Gwen Jorgensen would make her way into the transition zone, but when you run as quickly as she does, it doesn't take long until you're in the lead. And on the right side of the course, you can see Gwen Jorgensen taking off, Renee Tomlin trying to go with her, but in a matter of less than about 4 minutes, Gwen Jorgensen would be well ahead of the pack. Ashley Gentle, who had never been on the podium in a WTS race, had one of the races of her life, and Emma Moffitt, who after a year plus of sickness and unhealthy issues were in 3rd place. Jorgensen, big smiles. The string that had started in 2014 would continue. 9 consecutive wins as Gwen Jorgensen from the United States would claim her 9th consecutive victory. What an incredible streak for the American athlete. And she'd have to wait for almost 75 seconds till a very emotional Ashley Gentle would cross the line in 2nd. The first time ever that Gentle had made the podium in a WTF race, and she certainly showed the emotion. And a big smiling Emma Moffitt would cross the line in 3rd with U.S. athlete Renee Tomlin back and forth. The Australians showing a lot of emotion. They did a lot of training over the last 12 months, but no one had the goods to beat Gwen Jorgensen here in Yokohama, Japan.
I just came in and I wanted to execute on the swim, bike, and run. Every race I get really nervous and you never know how it's going to go, and the rain today, you knew that it could be a little sketchy on the bike, so had to be careful.